Well, the manner in which many victims of the October 7th Hamas attacks were killed has made identifying some of the remains nearly impossible. CNN's Jake Tapper obtained forensic images and spoke with the doctor leading some of that heart-wrenching work. The images are incredibly graphic and disturbing, but they do add to the greater understanding of just what took place on October 7th. Jake filed this report from Tel Aviv, and again, we warn you, his report includes some very disturbing images.
We are approaching 4 weeks since Hamas's deadly October 7th terrorist attack on Israel, when more than 1,400 mostly Israeli individuals were killed, most of them civilians, but hundreds of bodies remain unidentified. I recently spoke with Dr. Chen Kugel, who is the director of Israel's National Institute of Forensic Medicine, who explained why it's been so difficult to identify these remaining bodies. A warning now, I'm going to show you some images that are graphic and disturbing. We're showing them to you because they explain something about the abject cruelty of what Hamas terrorists did to civilians on October 7th, and also because it shows how difficult this process has been for families who want answers about what happened to their lost loved ones. Again, a warning of what I'm about to show you. So Dr. Kugel says what looks to be a piece of burnt wood or coal here is actually flesh. And upon further examination with imaging, it reveals 2 sets of rib cages. One of them is smaller, with a wire tying them together. And the conclusion of Dr. Kugel and his team, these are the burned bodies of an adult and a child tied together, maybe embracing. Opening a body bag, Dr. Kugel and his team found these charred remains. You'll notice that these remains are white. Kugel told me that means the temperature was above 700 degrees centigrade, which Dr. Kugel says likely means the terrorists used some sort of chemical accelerant to get that high a temperature. Ultimately, his team concluded these were actually the remains of 2 different people, though there was no DNA to trace. No DNA was left because of the high temperatures, so their identities will never be known. From a different body bag, a CAT scan revealed that there were bones in here, 3 left legs and 2 right legs in the bag. So that meant, Dr. Kugel and his team concluded, 3 different people in this same body bag, and these 5 bones were the only traces left of these 3 people. Maybe in other bags there were other pieces of these people, Dr. Kugel told me. These are very difficult cases to deal with, and I'm about to show you an even more upsetting example. This is a blurred picture from the National Center for Forensic Medicine, and even blurred it's disturbing. This is the burned body of an adolescent girl, and her head has been mostly separated from her body. Now, the forensic experts say they don't know if the separation happened before or after the girl was killed. Still, this happened. And this is the level of cruelty that we are talking about here. Jake Tapper, CNN, Tel Aviv.